Fighter 6. Fighting round. Online. Ready, match. First arcade, first online. First arcade, first online. Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Well-timed command throw there. Anticipates the overhead. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Big, low, reaching heavy. Okay, they trade hits. Combo with the target combo. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. The big play does it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Gets the knockdown, and now hits him with a stop and block. Rapid fire fist sends him up. What'll happen here? Denies the jump in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 2 hold target locked and scoop. Are they going to be able to come back and seize the overhead coming? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Gotta be careful not to... No! Critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
No remorse!
That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Barely blocks the jump in. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 has the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Goes for the command grab. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Reads them. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up at target locked and scoop. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Big throws. Knockdown springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. A super art? That's a counter. Up into the air off the just cool. Okay, he throws them. Hitting it all on a drive rush. Player 2 can't. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who will come out on top in this spot? Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Medium kick. Reads the jump in perfectly. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 drops him hard. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Excellent read. Somehow met all the throw connects. What's the forward rush? 2, anti-air in the clutch. Active that. Oh, they got him. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Showtime, baby!
I'll take on all of you. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed.
The sweet spot.
The throw hits. Now the fun begins. All right. Uncomfortable space. Can they clip each other on the edge? That overhead was a bit obvious. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Not shy with the grab. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Throws them. What's next? Takes a trip. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jump. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. The rapid fire fist uses the gauge for a super art. Sunrise Festival. They've got to nail the input to keep this up. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Knockdown and they return to center stage. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this round. The last round. It's now or never. Gets the corner switch. It might be some time for payback. Steals back a chance. Solid anti-air. The drive impact doesn't work. Uses their drive gauge. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 can't let this simmer. He got his stuff. That's gonna leave him rattled. You need guts to pull that off. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Barely blocks the jump in. Manages to block the jump in attack. Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Miss your mark with an impact and you're open to a punish. Reads them. Heading into looking to plant him with a pile driver. Experiencing burnout. Next hit will end the round. Oh, feints? Keeping them away. Okay, creating some space here. Player 2 chases them down. Closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Block the low heavy. Target lock and scoop. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Oh, says no. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Smart flip. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player one can't use any experiencing burnout. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Going in? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player two has a full sets up with the jump in. Player one can't use any drive moves. Hugs nothing but air. They're recovered. Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Show me everything you have.
You call, I answer.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Denies the attack and the throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player two chases them down. Opts for the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Whiffs the throw. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? With the left gets him. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Hidden variable? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Looking to plant him with a pile drive. Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Target locked and scoop. Player a super art. The super doesn't hit. Both life and super art gate reach out and hug him. No escaping that. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Start things off with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Goes out of sight. All the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Player one with a slight sees the overhead coming. Connects with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Clutch anti-air. No! This will break them. Okay, here we go. Tricky hidden variable. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player two is in a very good spot. You need guts to pull that off. Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Charges in with authority. Low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Lots of aggression from both sides. Puts one in the pocket. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Blocks the low heavy. Anything could happen here. Big low reaching heavy. Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start the round. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Time for a drink. Barely blocks the jump-in. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Target locked and scoop. Smart play with the throw. Still delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Forward rush. The drive impact doesn't work. Rushes that off and keeps going. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Jumps up. You've got to be mindful of springs forward with the drive rush. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Take that guard away. He's maxed out. The engagement here will have a huge effect. Low, heavy, but no go. But opts for the critical large.
This is our destiny.
A clean KO. Nice meter away.
Gets got.
Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Changes things up with an overhand. Big, low, reaching heavy. Goes for the command grab. Still slugging it out here. The low, heavy hit. Picks up some damage with a long, reaching attack. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Player 2 chases them down, takes a trip. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. Heading into the endgame KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Did well to get the buff in there. Box him with a target combo. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Their life is hanging by a thread. They got to lean heavily on their drive moves now. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Reach out and hug him. Take that guard away. He's maxed out. This could lead to some big damage. Both of them back off. They may be for forward rush. Looking to bomb kick out of nowhere. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Showtime!
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Anticipates the overhead. The low heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 is almost out, but it's not over yet. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Get some. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The jump-in is denied. Throws him. What's next? That throw will do some good damage. The grab misses. Knockdown and looking for a chance. for the jump in. Reads the command grab. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Low heavy. The low heavy connected? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Trying to make something happen with an overdrive arc. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Solid anti-air. Player goes to the air. Good judgment there. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 1 knew the throw was coming. Ooh, you never... The overhead denied. Drops him hard. Reads the jump in perfectly. Amazing. Player 2 needs to try to make something happen with an overdrive arm. This can lead to some big damage. Taps him on the dome. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Misses the drive impact. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Player 2 has the life advantage. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Who's gonna make a move? Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Bops him with a target combo. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Jumps. The overhead breaks the big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. There's an overdrive on it. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Reads them. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Denies the jump in. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive is not much life difference. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. Excellent block. Target lock and scoop. No escaping that. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Hits the drive. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1 will need to do a better job of utilizing their drive gauge if they want a different result than last round. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 2 with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. This could lead to some big damage. It brings down the waning moon on him. Hits the drive. Fires off an air slasher. Crowns him from above. What's this? Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Player 1 with the rhythm. Ultra super art incoming. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Let's go!
You need guts to pull that off. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Close range projectile. Shows a medium kick. Pokes with a medium kick. Filling out the spacing. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Wow. Shut down. Player 2 with the life lead. starts off zoning with fireballs, trips him up, grabs him, closes the gap for the grab. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 1 looking to plant him with a pile gun. Experiencing burnout. Checks with a medium kick. One chance here may end this match. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Pokes with a medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Up tap to close it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. The jump-in is denied. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? A super art? The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Took him to the corner in a flat. Looking to impress with this super. Counting on the super to do the job. Side switch in the corner. A quick breather. Their spacing is so on point. But who's gonna blink first? In there! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Hit the drive! It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Oh, sniped! What's that on? Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Machine gun uppercut! Solid anti-air! Player 1 sets up with the jump in! What are they gonna do? What now? Sticks out a kick! Takes it! Excellent block! Fires off an air slasher! What? Medium kick! The low! A jump? Player 1 can shoot their shot! Punish counter sets the table! Pack your bags! You need guts to pull that off! Player 2 really had to fight for that one! No shortage of drama!
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Shows the overhead. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Combo with the target combo. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Taking stock. Gets the jump in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Nails the anti-air. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Flashes them. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Uses the target combo as a filler. Knockdown and... uses their drive to maximize their damage. A quick breather. Finishes with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. jumps? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. No! This'll break them! They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Screw pile driver! There's no escape! Both sides! Oh, yo! Raw super here! Player one may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Down on life, they gotta make a move. The drive. Neither fighter is showing any signs of backing down.
This will hurt.
Breaks through with the throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. From low heavy to throws him. What's next? Good work staying in throw range there. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Blocks the low heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Will this super art connect? Takes a big gamble and rips out the big play does it. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Flashes them. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player two has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Throws a fireball. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Low heavy, but no supply. A sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? This can lead to some big damage. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Solid anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. What are they gonna do? Somehow manages to block the jump in. Grabs him from above. Throws him. Both sides getting ready. Ooh, you never... Will this super art do anything? Drags him in and slams him down. Ugh, take a seat. Dangerous range here. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. Courageous grab. You need guts to pull that off. Player two comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Definitely shuts out the jump. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. All right, what's coming up next? Not shy with the grab. Life lead opens up. Target locked and shoot. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Medium kick hits. Looking to plant him with a pile drive. It's too much. Player one hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Checks them with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Anti-air drops them. They just said, get that jump in, out of here. Target locked and scoop. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Jumps in. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fire round. Grabs and throws them away. Fights out of the corner. Back to the... Oh, in with a in there! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Jumps up. Ooh, what a smart move. What's next? Player 1 is in a very good spot. Drops him hard. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their big time win. All in with a rush. Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. They've got about half life left. A trade now goes to the air. Sees the overhead coming. With Super Arc to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. I don't know if this is enough. It just gets there. Perfection. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump drops him hard. That combo did decent damage. Decent damage. What's next? Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Shows the medium kick. All right, what's coming up next? Player looking to plant him with the foul. It's too much. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The next round is beginning. Target locked and scoop. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. That's the counter. Breaks it! Super Arc to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you! Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with the level 3 super! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. It'll be interesting to see how they decide to fill up their soup. This can lead to some big damage. Both fighter drops him hard. They just said, get that jump in, out of here. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Clutch, anti-air. All the throw connects. Only chip goes to the air. Here comes the breaks it. Charges up the plasma. Both sides getting ready. They are not getting close to each other. Sees the overhead coming. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Can this drive bring them back? Just go for it. Close range, but they are done. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Online. Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Opts for the throw. Gets a chance with that jump in. No good up high. Still slugging it out here. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Takes a trip. Right lead opens up. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Both are just KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Puts the super armor to good use. Combo with the target combo. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Medium kick hit. What'll happen here? Grabs and, ooh, what a smart throw. Shows a medium kick, baits out the low kick. Jumps up, sets up with the jump in. A quick breather, and fold for the throw. That's what they came for. What are they gonna do? Pokes with a kick. This reaches, what a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? A jump, connects with the throw. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Risky up-close scrap still going. Knocked him out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Player 1 needs more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish.
Now you know history.
Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Puts the super armor to good use. That combo did decent damage. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. Takes a trip. Had the radar up and running. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this and fold! Nasty blow to the back of the head. Both fighters planning something? Oh, get some. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Knockdown and anti-air drops him. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Goes to the safe stuff with that target. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean.
Now you know history.
Player 2 gained a hard-fought victory there.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. The low kick is blocked. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Combo with the target combo. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Going binomial theorem with a Bushin scramble. Gets so. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Box him with the target combo. Sticks the combo. Overhead neck hunter. What's the next move? Reads the throw and shuts it down. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Bushin Scramble's gonna leave them hurt. Oh, here we go. Just goes for it at this range. A real test of nerves here. Both top knew the throw was coming. Players protect your neck. Closing moments of the crowns of flatlines zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? That's a counter. Go out of sight. Amazing. Finds the target. They push impact counter. Oh, that was so sick. Vagabond forever elevate. The throw is denied. Who will get the tricky hidden variable? Their drive gauges aren't full. This means less resources to use when it offers more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Bushin Scramble. I saw this in Shibuya one night. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This is gonna hurt. Player super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. I don't know if this is enough to kill.
Now you know.
Oh, so close. The next moves are gonna be crucial. Only a little bit of drive and life left. They are done! Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Crowns them from above. Took them to the corner in a flash. Sets up the trap. Close them. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right. The jump in catches them. Player 2 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Heats it up with a combo into super. Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets them, comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Blows them. What's next? Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Scrapping it out up close. Uses the target combo as a filler. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. The no-fly zone hits him with a stop and pop. Slides and goes. The throw is denied. Player 1 has a chance to big-time whip. A real test of nerves here. Sets the KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Prepare.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Perfect air-to-air. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. That's one huge life lead. Just snipes them out the air. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. They piled and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player one sees him coming and shrubs it off with the super armor. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it over. Put in there. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Taking stock. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. Looking to impress with this super. Player two is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Both fighters planning something? Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Side switch and crowns them from above. That's gonna leave them rattled. Manes Duare for the long game return. Looking for a hole. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Here's the burnout. Player two. Oh, that's how you close it out. What a beast. Player one is a force to be reckoned with.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Showtime, baby!
Give me your best shot.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Decides to go in with the target combo. Spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. The essay's good. What now? Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive. The damage just adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Get some. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Grabs them. Combo with the target combo. Sticks the combo. Had the radar up and running. Player one will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Javelin of Marisa. Big damage. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. Ooh, what a smart throw! Going in? Oh, blow heavy! Gotta be mindful of reach. Punish counter sets the table.
Oh, mother cool beat! Hey!
Still alive?
Hey!
Still alive?
Uh-oh! Good night!
Still in it with a sliver! Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Blocks the victim with a stopping vibe. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Will this decision pay off for them? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 is using their drive liberally. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Decides to go in with the target combo. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Heats it up with a combo. They saw a path and they took it. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The overhead breaks the rhythm and shakes things up. Smart play with the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner kick. Knockdown and grabs and throws them away. Ooh, there's a side flip. This could be big. Up into the air. Okay, oh! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Air slasher. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Jump. Back into the corner. Oh, snipe. Block that off. What now? Sets up with the jump in. Ooh, you never know. Knocks them out of the air. This is the time the low kick hits. All the throw connects. What's next? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? I called it! Excellent read. Cashes out the cage right there. Is it over? Will they survive?
Uh-oh!
No one could have called that. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 1 with the life lead. No good up high. Neither of them willing to back off. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Takes a trip. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Combo with the target combo. And a super act, well aware of the life and meters. Really good decision making. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Dashes forward. Big throws. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Uses the target combo as a filler. Puts the super armor to good use. Reads the command grab. What'll happen here? Player 2 bends the meter. Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player 1 gained a hard-fought victory there. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Balance from above. Gets the jump in. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. Neither of them willing to back off. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps up. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. That combo did decent damage. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Manages to block the jump in and closes with the throw. Hitting him with a smart stuff. Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Arcade. Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. All right. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Can't tech the throw? Nice cross-up. All right, what's coming up next? Does a good job of pushing back. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Jumps, throws them. What's next? Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Throws it KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Was looking for that jump attack. Combo with the target combo. Jumps in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Springs forward with the drive rush. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance. Knocks them out of the air. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Took him to the corner in a flash. A real test of nerve. Shinku Hadouken. Just goes for it at this range. So, what's next? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Shakes things up with a fireball. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Doing some quick planning? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Things are very tense as this exchange continues. Fireball pressure. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
First online. A new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Here's to a fair fight.
Give me your best shot!
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Starts with a jumping. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Nails the anti-air. And a super act. They saw a path and they took it.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Was looking for that jump attack.
Hits them with a stop and drop.
Box him with a target combo.
Throwing some shade.
Quick breather.
Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Sneaks in above. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running fires off of the Nova. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put roses with the throw.
Hitting him with the smart stuff.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
The last round. It's now or never.
Get your plates ready. Damage is on the way.
This can lead to some big damage. Knocked him out of the air.
Player 2 throws that off. Ooh, you never super art to show them what a PhD fighter can do for you. Player 2 needs to witness the overhead deny. Player turning it right up with a super. Both stocks send them to another dimension. Player 1 is mounting a throw coming for you.
All the throw connects.
Player 2 can't use any drive to fool them and locks them in the grip. Are you kidding me?
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let's get this mission started. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 2 with the life lead. Goes for the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump yet. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Gets some. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Box him with a target combo. Goes for the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Risky up close scrap still going. Knocked him out of the air.
Hit the drive. Pumps him hard.
Oh God, this is tense.
Perfect move with the net. Catches on the cage right there.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Holds out with the block. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Player 2 chases them down. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Gets some. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Gets the jump in. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Medium kick hits. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Javelin of Marisa. He's in it. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Huge chance after that wall slide. Going in? Player 1 can't let this tip. How did they anticipate that jump in? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Starts with a jumper. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Box him with a target combo. Back throw for the side switch. Player 2 is on KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Gets the jump in. Strings it all together. Neither of them willing to back off here. They return to center stage. Going in, drive gauge gap here. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon.
You're done!
Jumps? Oh, here we go. What are they gonna do? Steps up! In there! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Starts things off with a jump in? Sneaks in above. Nails it! Reads the jump in perfectly. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. What's next? Gotta do better than that. They've got about half life left. What are they gonna do? A jumping. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Sets up with the jump in. Oh, putting it all on the line. Super out of nowhere. The big range of the competitor is unreal.
Now you know history.
Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps. Pushing through with the gladius. Player 2 has the life advantage. Can they exploit this advantage? Lots of aggression from both sides. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Takes the chance to hurt him. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. With the life gap opening up, they need to get some. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Uses the target combo as a filler. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Burnout activate. Are we gonna see a comeback here? And whip! The flatlines up. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts and crowns him from above. Who will come out on top in this final round? Sticks out a kick. Here comes the corner pressure. with a stopping body. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go.
Comes for them with the phalanx.
Player 1 can't burns out. Forward. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation when Burnout finds the target. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Jumps, drives, and back misses. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Throw is denied.
Throw heavy with authority.
Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.